y'all doing today?
Hi.
It's so good to be here with you. I'm Muffy.
I'm Chrissy.
And today we are going to be talking about the Beatitude, blessed are those who hunger and thirst. But first, we're going to say our Bible verse together. And it comes from Psalms 19, verse 14. Are you ready? Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in your sight, O Lord, my strength and my Redeemer. Great job. We're doing really well with that Bible verse. I'm really proud of us. And so today I'm going to talk to you, show you again about Pentecost. It's the season that we're in. And today, if you're watching Sunday, November the 8th, it is the 23rd Sunday after Pentecost. And so it starts at Pentecost, runs after the Easter season and runs for 50 days until Advent. And so right now, I have not been telling you the right thing. We just had All Saints last week, so we're all the way up here. I think I told us before that we were more down here, but we're right here and very close to the season of Advent, which is really exciting. And now, Chrissy I'm going to get ready to turn it over to Chrissy, and she's going to tell you a story.
Thanks, Muffy.
You're welcome.
Well, today we're going to join a large crowd of people who are following Jesus. And he has led them to a mountain. So we're going to climb that mountain. Now remember, there's lots of ways that you can climb the mountain. So think about whether you want to hike or use a rope to climb up. Or maybe you could use a hiking wheelchair.
Yeah.
Wheel yourself up. So decide how you want to move up the mountain. All right, I think I'm going to use a rope.
I'm going to use a walking stick, I think, this time.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I thought about that, something different.
Okay. All right. If you've decided, let's go. Okay, almost there. All right. We made it.
We did it.
So here we are up on the mountain. Let's look out and see everything we can see.
Wow.
Man. All right, well, now that we're here, let's take a seat and settle our bodies. Let's get ready to listen to Jesus. He told people lots of things up there on the mountain, and they're in the Bible. So let's see what some of the things he said. All right. So here in the Gospel of Matthew, one of the things Jesus said to them on the mountain was, "Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled." How does it feel to be really hungry or thirsty? Not good.
It's not good. My stomach really hurts, and my throat gets really dry when I'm thirsty.
Yeah, does that happen to you?
I bet.
Yes, it does. It's an ache,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes it just gets stronger and stronger, and you can't think about anything else. It's all you can think about. Well, the people in Jesus' time that were following him were very hungry. They may not have had enough food or water, but their stomachs were not the only thing that was hungry. Their hearts were hungry. They were hungry for righteousness, which is a big word that means justice. This is how Jesus wanted the world to be, a place where people lived good lives, not only for their own sake, but for everyone else's too. Jesus teaches the people how God's justice means we make sure everyone has what they need. There are right and healthy relationships between people and with all living things. There were a lot of ways things were not right for the people listening to Jesus. In that time, some people had a lot of money and power. They used what they had to dominate other people. Some people were poor and felt powerless. Jesus spoke here to the people who felt the ache for a better world, God's kind of world. Jesus knew their hearts were hungering for more and more relationships and for systems to be fair and right. Just like we need food in order to live, we need love and hope and healthy connections with others. Jesus understands and cares about all these needs. And part of feeling hungry for something is working for it, doing what we can to make what we hunger for come true. Sometimes this takes a lot of patience, focus, and hard work. It doesn't come easily or fast.
No.
Are there some things that you are hungry for, like the people in Jesus' time? What if we pretended that what you were so hungry for is on the other side of the room? And to reach it, you have to push big, heavy rocks. Push, push. So, pushing. Look how strong your arms are. Now, let's imagine we're pushing that rock towards the right thing. Ready? Okay, let's push again. 1, 2, 3, push. All right, we've gotten closer.
Awesome.
Yes, but there's still a ways to go. So let's try pushing again. 1, 2, 3, push. Getting closer. So I want you to imagine that each day is like this. When we are feeling hungry for the world to be better and healthier than it is, we can stretch out our arms as a powerful reminder that we are bringing God's kingdom to earth. And with every faithful push we make, we get closer.
Awesome.
And now we want to give you a blessing. A blessing is something you receive. So open your hands like you are ready to receive a gift. We will speak the blessing, and if you receive it, take it and put it in your heart. God blesses you to live for justice in your home and in your community. Amen. So, what is our craft,
Oh, we've got a really cool craft today. It's a hand watercolor, and it looks something like this. And each of you has been given a blank piece of paper, piece of watercolor paper, and what you can do is you can trace your hands, and you can also too ask your mom or your dad or your brother or sister or anybody to trace their hand on it. And then with the Sharpie marker that you've been given, you outline the hands, and then with the watercolors you've been given, you watercolor it. And so this is what you do after that is on the fingertips you can write ways that are helpful for children. Like Chrissy and I put hugs and kisses, of course, because that's what all children want, right? And then we put food, and then we put time on there because a gift of time is such a wonderful thing. And then also too, we put books. That's something that both of our girls really liked a lot when they were little, is reading books. And so think about the things that you care about and write those on the fingertips and just have fun, and then hang up your beautiful abstract art either on the refrigerator or in your room.
That is such a nice way to remind us how we can work for justice. And
absolutely. And working together, all of our hands together.
Working together.
Really help us. Absolutely.
Pushing the rock.
Right, pushing the rock. And now what we're going to do is we're going to get ready to have our meditation. And so when I ring the chime, we'll be ready. And what are we going to be doing?
Sitting still like a frog.
Right, sitting still like a frog. Today, I'm going to teach you how to sit still like a frog. All you need to do is to sit with your back up straight. Your legs can be in front of you, They can be crossed. Your eyes can be closed, or you can half close them, or you can keep them open. What I want you to do is to be comfortable. Frogs can leap for great distances, and they can also croak very loudly. But did you know that a frog can sit still for a very long time without doing anything? It can be difficult to sit still at first, but the more you practice, the better you get, and soon you'll get used to it. Like a frog, you are sitting as still as you possibly can. Sitting like this can help you feel calm. Your legs are still, your arms are still, your bottom is still, and your head is still. And while you're sitting still, you may notice that something is always moving. Maybe it's a finger or your eyes. And that's okay, because the longer you practice, the better you get, and then it'll be easier to sit still. But another thing that you might notice that's always moving while you're sitting still like a frog is your breath. Put your hands on your belly. Feel your breath moving up a bit and down a bit. Up a bit and down a bit. This makes you feel calm. And also too, this makes you feel still, sitting still like a frog. Feel your breath going up a bit and down a bit. Up a bit and down a bit. Why don't you try it for a few times on your own? You're doing a great job. When you listen to your breath, it can be very helpful when you fall down and hurt yourself, or if you're angry, or if you're tired, or if you just want to relax. You may want to practice sitting still like a frog tomorrow, and I hope you do, and I hope you have fun.
Thank you, Muffy. That was
You're
so
welcome.
nice.
I'm so glad you enjoyed that. And now we'll close with prayer.
Loving God, we want to keep pushing and working for justice in your world, making it a beautiful and loving place for all your children. Please help us lead lives of hope and healthy relationship, and to see ourselves as one family. Amen.
Have a great week, everybody,
See
and we'll
you
look
next
forward to
week.
seeing you next time.
Bye.